feel so bad for traffic reporters.
Yes.
Where you are? Hell, I don't know. Lone Star 92.5. Look at the time. It is 6:30 and time for sports of all sorts.
Brought to you by the Wilhite Law Firm Injury Lawyers. Go to wilhitewins.com.
Okay, this one kind of disturbed me.
Okay, what?
Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE as it's known,
Yeah.
will attend the 2026 Super Bowl, where Puerto Rican singer Bad Bunny is set to headline the halftime show.
You know, that's why Bad Bunny refused to tour in the U.S. this year. And
I don't
why
know.
he's only doing it in Puerto Rico.
Surely they're not there to arrest some people attending the game because they got brown skin. Last month, Bad Bunny said that he is not performing in the U.S. during his forthcoming tour due to ICE raids at his concert.
Yeah.
Now, Corey Lewandowski, close enough, who worked as Trump's campaign manager during the 2016 election, slammed the NFL for picking Bad Bunny to headline the event next year. He said, it's so shameful that they've decided to pick somebody who just seems to hate America so much to represent them at the halftime game. Are you out of your friggin' mind?
I don't think he hates America.
No.
He loves his fans, though, and his fans come from all over.
Yeah, but he don't trust what's going on.
And what about visitors from other countries who are here just to go to the Super Bowl?
Or the World Cup. There's people
Yeah.
saying, well, I don't know if I want to go to that.
Oh, boy.
Of course, that sounds exactly like someone association with the current administration would say, doesn't it?
Mm.
Oh, geez.
Dallas Cowboys already knew CeeDee Lamb would be out in week 5 when they faced the New York Jets after he suffered that high ankle sprain in week 3 against the Chicago Bears. Well, now they're concerned that they might be without one of their most explosive options outside of CeeDee Lamb, as Kevontae Turpin is dealing with a foot injury which occurred during their tie with the Green Bay Packers. What is going on with foot injuries?
I don't know.
There's so many in the NFL right now. Yesterday, Turpin wasn't on the field for the team's open practice session, putting his status for Sunday in doubt. Through 4 games, Kevontae Turpin has been a fixture in the Dallas offense this year. He has 11 receptions for 159 yards with a touchdown, as well as 23 yards rushing. Whether or not he'll be ready on Sunday remains to be determined, but we'll let you know by tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
Now, in the Dallas Mavericks corner, Kyrie Irving is on track. Anthony Davis is recovering, and the Mavs are betting big on Cooper Flag.
Well, they got him.
Yeah, he's kind of a badass. Irving says he's on schedule in his recovery from a torn ACL. There's another one. And even if he's not saying that schedule, Anthony Davis will need protective eyewear for the rest of his career after he had surgery to repair, a detached retina. That's something that happens in boxing if they're not careful.
He has macular degeneration, Anthony Davis. Ouch.
What a shame. Now, collectively speaking, the Dallas Mavs see a clear path to contention if they can get healthy and stay healthy in their first full season since trading Luka in his prime and lucking into number 1 pick Cooper Flag in the NBA draft. Now, Dallas opens the season on the 22nd of this month at home up against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. The only certainty there is that Irving will not be ready by October 22nd.
I doubt it very
man.
seriously. You just let him heal when he heals.
Very true.
Yes.
Well, in baseball, the Detroit Tigers shattered more than the Cleveland Guardians' hopes for winning a start in the American League Wild Card Series, as one of Tariq Shubal's pitches clipped Angel Martinez's bat before breaking the lens of a camera directly behind the batter.
Nice shot.
He threw a 100-mile-per-hour pitch during the 4th inning, which took a thin deflection off the bat before flying directly at the stationary camera, sending shards of glass.
Sending charge.
Okay,
Shards
Sean
of
Connery.
shards of glass flying. Cleveland ended up winning the game, tying the series at a game apiece with the final game of the series this afternoon. The decisive Game 3 showdown will decide who punches their ticket to the American League Division Series against the number 2 seeded Seattle Mariners.
Yeah, speaking of baseball, that second day of the 2025 MLB playoffs is in the books, and 3 out of the 4 series are headed to do-or-die games today. The Los Angeles Dodgers were the only team to wrap up their wild card series, sweeping the Cincinnati Reds in dominating fashion yesterday with an 8-4 victory. They'll now move on to open a division series against the Philadelphia Phillies on Saturday. Now, the other 3 series, however, are in win or go home territory after the New York Yankees beat the Boston Red Sox 4-3 yesterday to tie up their series. They're going to face off again today to see who will move on. Game 3 tonight at 7:08 on ESPN. Meanwhile, the San Diego Padres tied up their series by beating the Chicago Cubs 3-0 yesterday. Who will take that series? Well, we'll find out this afternoon when the Padres and Cubs play their Game 3 this afternoon at 4:08 on ESPN. And the game you were just talking about, Bo, the Cleveland Guardians, they beat the Detroit Tigers 6-1 yesterday to force a Game 3, and that Game 3 will be today at 2:08, and it'll be on ABC.
All right, then.
Well, when it comes to the freaking Fool File, we consider Florida a resource.
Of course. And China, too.
And India, for
And
sure.
India, 'cause there's so many people.
As this story will show, not everybody in Florida is a Floridian or a Looney Tune. There's also some pretty awesome people there. And this is the story of a new mother who kicked some ass. I call her a super mom. She's going viral after winning a video game tournament in Florida while holding her newborn 5 days after giving C-section birth to the baby.
The 5-day-old baby?
Yes, and the way she was playing the game with her hands and holding the baby with her arm is incredible.
Girl figured it out. She wanted the best of both worlds. She wanted that single woman video game freedom, and she had to be a mama too. So the gamer entered a Mortal Kombat XL tournament. This is just last Saturday, hosted by Juicy Game Night in Orlando, Florida. Okay. She defeated 3 other players, including her own husband.
Look, Bo.
And look at the picture,
Yeah,
Bo.
there.
Oh, damn.
There she is.
She's holding her 5-day-old newborn in her arms and kicking everyone's ass at Mortal Kombat.
Now, that's a gamer right there.
Yeah.
And that is a super mom. The victory earned the player a whopping $28 prize.
Oh, for $28?
And the 2,800, wasn't it?
It says $28.
That's when I typed it in.
Well, the baby slept through the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
Isn't
it's
that
really
great?
incredible.
Yeah, the baby was never jarred by the video game noises or anything. She also won a trip to DreamHack Atlanta's gaming festival, which is happening later this month.
Well, I'm sorry we missed this. The 46th annual World Worm Charming Championship.
Oh, darn
Worm charming?
Worm Charming
I
Championship.
missed it again.
Well, they were about to get underway in Natwich, Cheshire, England, and who would want to miss that? The premise is simple. Teams have 30 minutes to coax as many worms as possible to come out of the ground in a certain amount of time. Digging and use of water are strictly forbidden.
Okay, so what do? You talk to them?
Well,
talk dirty to them?
worms must be charmed by vibrations because the worms think it's rainfall and they come out of the ground.
Oh, okay.
The techniques for this vary. There are the traditional twanging, driving a garden fork into the ground and vibrating it in the soil so it sounds like rain. Some prefer music, from harmonicas to heavy metal blasted through portable speakers. Others prefer stomping on the ground with a variety of footwear. It was not revealed what the winner gets for the most worms that come out of the ground, though, but we'll have to wait until next June for the next competition. Damn, I didn't want to miss that, but I guess we did. All right, the freaking Full File next on the Bo and Ben Show.